A few weeks ago, some big Harry Potter news broke for the series that they're intending to put on HBO and Max, and that was about the casting of Albus Dumbledore. Now, we'd heard previously some different names attached to potentially play this character, as well as some other characters in the Harry Potter universe. One of them obviously got a lot of backlash, and that was Papa Essiatu. I had to play Black Severus Snape, which would be a disaster if they go through with that announcement or casting if they were ever actually considering it. But this one is the first official confirmation that we have of any of the castings. And I don't know if this is exactly how Warner Brothers wanted it to happen, but John Lithgow let it slip that he is indeed playing Albus Dumbledore. John Lithgow confirms that he will play Albus Dumbledore in the Harry Potter TV show. And we can get into exactly what he said with his own words right here. And I do not think he was supposed to tell anyone this. I don't think that he was especially supposed to do it in a random Screen Rant interview. I imagine that they really wanted to control it and probably do a big, whole host of announcements. But nevertheless, this is John Lithgow saying that he did it.
But I've said yes.
John, you got a lot of books back there. I'm trying to pick out if there's anything I recognize. I'm curious if you have any Harry Potters back there?
Not yet.
I do got to ask the man himself. The word is Dumbledore is in your future. What can you tell me about that?
That's right. Well, it came as a total surprise to me. I just got the phone call up at the Sundance Film Festival for yet another film. And it was not an easy decision because it's going to define me for the last chapter of my life, I'm afraid. But I'm very excited. Some wonderful people are turning their attention back to Harry Potter.
No, I'm getting chills just hearing you say that because, like you said, this is a role that for you is, I haven't seen you play a character like this ever. So is this something that you're prepared to do 7 seasons for?
Well, that's why it's been such a hard decision. I'll be about 87 years old at the wrap party. I don't know about this.
I think he'll be lucky if they're done by the time he's 87. Now, I think that John Lithgow is a very good actor, but obviously, and even he acknowledges this, one of the biggest shocking surprises about this casting is that John Lithgow is not British. And very famously for the movies that were put out, and it was really a requirement from J.K. Rowling at the time. Now, this was 20 plus years ago, to hire British actors to be in these roles. And I think it worked out very well when it comes to the casting in the movies. If you've heard me talk at any length about Harry Potter, some of you may have, some of you may haven't, but I've been pretty critical of the way that the movies were structured, the things they showed, the things that they cut out, the way some of the things were presented. Overall, they're still very beloved by a lot of people, especially the actors that were cast in those roles. But John Lithgow admits that this is kind of a big controversy. There's a good deal of controversy. John Lithgow knows how fans feel about him playing Dumbledore in the Harry Potter TV series. And they kind of redo exactly what they were talking about before. He'll be 86, 87 by the time they wrap. Huge responsibility. He wants to do it justice. Absolutely. But he did confirm that he's not going to be American. He's going to put on an English accent, and he's done that before and has gotten great acclaim for doing that before. He's certainly an Englishman. In fact, there's a good deal of controversy that an American's been hired to play him. He's such an icon. I'm half English, he joked. I've just played Roald Dahl, and I played Winston Churchill. I'll spend some time with a dialect coach. Don't worry about that. But no, I mean, Dumbledore couldn't possibly be anything other than English. I hope they have that same energy for the way the characters appear as well. Just saying. I just have to do my best. The wonderful thing is I was welcomed by every English actor I worked with on The Crown. They had far more confidence in me and my Englishness than I did in myself. Overall, I like John Lithgow. I like the casting. It is a little surprising that he's not British, right? That they're hiring an American to play the role. But as has been stated, he's played a prominent English person several times. He has a lot of experience with theatrical stuff as well, like a lot of the other actors did in the original Harry Potter films. So I don't really have any worries about that. The worries I have are about all the other castings that we haven't heard officially confirmed or denied yet when it comes to the Harry Potter series. I hope that John Lithgow stays healthy enough that he is able to make it all the way through to the end, because as someone who is almost 80, I think he's going to be filming for longer than 7 years. I think it's probably going to be about a 9 or 10-year process once they get rolling to get out 7 seasons of Harry Potter, especially with the current state of the way that movies and streaming shows are made right now. But there's a lot riding on this, a lot invested in this series. And this is the first official casting we've seen, and it is a very big deal.